Welcome back, listeners. This is the Hit Pause Podcast, the podcast where we talk about YouTube, give you some recommendations.
Ooh.
This is a smooth intro.
I like it.
I'm here with my co-host. His name's David.
That is me.
And my name's Ayman. Today, we've got a big show for you. And by big, I mean
The
possibly
smallest ever.
slightly smaller because I am extremely ill. Before you say it, no, I do not have coronavirus. Probably, maybe. I kind of think I do have it.
I am sitting further away from you than I normally do.
I mean, sit as far away as possible, okay, bro? But we are going to be talking a little bit about JayStation and a little bit about
YouTube?
other random YouTube stuff. I mean, let's get into the weeks anyway. Let's get into how our weeks have been. I'll start.
Yeah,
No,
go.
you start.
No, you start.
Okay, no, but seriously, I've been so ill.
Yeah.
I'm still not over it. I was lying in bed literally 3 days, 4 days. I do not know when in my life I have been so ill. It's the most ill I've ever been. And I've had flu before, okay? I've had flu before, and I know it's bad, but this was on another level of flu, okay? Seriously, it was on another level of flu.
Yeah, and you always measure it by how exhausted, fatigued, and sweat
It
driving
was like,
you can be.
It was like I took a shower in my clothes whenever I woke up. I mean,
Well-
on the plus side, though, I've been able to be at home and not go to work for a
and
while.
you seem better.
I
mean, I did see you at your worst, but, you know.
I mean, yeah. This is a lot better. This is a big improvement. I was not like I was dizzy.
What were you doing to make sure that you get better faster? What's your tips and tricks?
I was drinking as much Lemsip as I was allowed.
Loud?
Well, you're only allowed it once every 4 hours.
Oh, you read the box. Oh, okay.
Do you have? Oh. We got a bad boy over here.
Yeah.
David Cousins dies young from
I was almost gonna
overdose.
I was
of
almost
Lemsip.
gonna say simp.
By the way, you oh no, please. You can actually. It is paracetamol, kids.
Of course,
So
yes.
do not drink too much Lemsip. You know. Yeah. So I was basically lying around, trying to watch YouTube, trying to watch shows, movies, and stuff. It was very hard to concentrate on screens. So a lot of the time, what I was doing is just turning the lights off and just listening to stuff, just putting it on my phone, putting on YouTube or a show or something, and just listening to it because I would try and watch, and it was just squinting. My eye just would not stay open. Yeah, it was rough though. It was rough.
Like on the other side, I've recently made a playlist to make me go to sleep.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
What, a YouTube playlist? Music playlist.
Music playlist.
Oh, okay. Give me some examples.
I like how you went to YouTube before music.
Yeah.
Sadly, and I mean sadly because I personally do not think Billie Eilish is a singer. A musician, sure, but not a singer. I don't think her voice is good.
Is the distinction really necessary? I mean,
Yeah.
She sings, doesn't she?
Yeah.
If
but,
I sing, am I a singer? If I sing, am I a singer?
what is this? Some choir stuff?
I'm a singer now.
I think her talent is more in how she makes the
Interesting.
sound, the instruments that she uses, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, she is part of the...
Thank you for that distinction, by the way. That was really important.
Oh, yeah, very important. Because I don't want to be one of those people that follow this Billie Eilish bandwagon. I am assessing her. I'm not
Wow.
I'm not joining the
Really,
movement.
You sound really different.
Oh, yes, I'm very...
Okay. Carry on, please.
Some Metric. Ever heard of Metric?
I love Metric.
Yeah, threw some old albums in there.
Oh, okay, but it's not really going to sleep kind of music.
I know,
wouldn't
but for
say,
some reason it's got that. It's like it's not so instrumental and like got that ambient sound that makes you more awake because you're like, oh yeah, but nothing to focus on. At least there's words and there's like you've heard some of the songs before, so it does kind of drift you out.
I do find it better having words than sounds going to sleep. What about Yes?
Oh, dude, I had no idea you know about them.
Dude, yeah, I was just listening to all that stuff like incessantly for a few weeks recently, like
No
re-listening.
way. The more you know.
I love them. Love them both.
Yeah.
But what, are they on the playlist too?
They're not on the playlist.
Well, it's a very similar band. I mean,
I know. I could have done better. But, I was just bringing it up that I'm not necessarily having sleeping problems, but I am using, like, just music playing until the morning as a helpful measure.
okay, nice. I'll tell you what, I mean, I have sleeping problems just all the time. It's been extra bad with the illness, but recently I've been using YouTube to go to sleep.
But then you got to hold your phone.
No, just listening.
Interesting.
Because so basically there's a lot of audiobooks on YouTube.
There is.
Well, yeah, there's actually
like illegally or something.
Well, okay, so there's an entire channel dedicated to Sherlock Holmes audiobooks. And I think it's fine because I think Sherlock Holmes is out of copyright. I think. And yeah, it's obviously all free and yeah, they're really well done, high quality. Yeah, and a lot of them are shorter stories because not all the Sherlock Holmes stories are long. So they're like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, which is kind of perfect.
That's awesome, actually.
If you fall asleep, yeah, all good. And I like Sherlock Holmes in general. So.
Joji, that Run song, I'm now very obsessed with it.
Oh, really?
Very obsessed with it.
It's a good song. I was listening to it today.
And he was on the Tonight Show, one of the Tonight Shows.
Yeah, he was.
The Jimmy Fallon one.
Damn, I'm really, happy for him.
I'm
and
so happy
impressed
for him.
I mean, what a talented guy, right?
Yeah.
He spawned an entire internet meme, had a super successful career there, and has switched over to music and is now super successful there. Yeah. And he's probably still he's probably late 20s.
Yeah. And do you know what I like the most is a lot of people who leave their YouTube accounts when people know they unsubscribe. But his channels, they're still pretty much where they were. Because it's more in respect and like... Out of
respect.
He's almost nostalgia to us.
The fallen YouTube heroes.
Exactly.
He is nostalgia.
Yeah.
The hair cake videos, that's the good old times. Now, I got to say, iDubbbz' content's not the greatest at the moment.
Anything for views, all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, anything for views, I never really liked, to be fair. Max Mofo is still doing well, and he's also made a good transition into Pokemon. He's doing very well there. In fact, iDubbbz is really the only one who hasn't made He's still doing good stuff on his channel, but there's much less of it. It's much more PC.
Yeah.
I must say, though, the documentary, remember the documentary he did?
Yeah.
Full Force? That was excellent. I hope he does more like that. I think he will do more like that, but they obviously take a long time. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, respect to Joji. Fair respect. Any others on this playlist you want to call out?
Well, I mean, everything else is kind of old. I do like one of his first songs on that 88 Rising channel, which I think was Will He, and like Test Drive, Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah. Some classics.
Really good stuff. I just hope that he comes to England once again, and I promise I will not miss it this time.
Dude, we've mentioned this before, but we found out the day before he was due to play here in London.
See, if only Mr. Google over here was smart enough to tell me, oh yeah, you've listened to this song, they're coming.
It was down the road from your office as well.
It was?
Yeah, it was at Heaven. Heaven. It's on it's
like
just
South Bank.
No, and it's Embankment.
No way.
Yeah, it's literally right there next to Embankment.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do know that place.
It's a gay club.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
I actually, speaking of gigs, isn't
oh shoot,
isn't Poppy playing soon?
That's March the 6th. I guess it's happened already. No, it's 15th, so it's March 15th.
Yeah, it is because we were doing something else on that day. So yeah.
But she's so expensive now, so
Oh yeah, how much is a ticket?
I can't remember. It's sold out now, but gosh, I remember bringing it up. The tickets were like
they were like £50 or something.
Yeah, they weren't like the last one.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was still doing that well. Have you actually been listening to her music?
No, but I guess also she's not like her YouTube channel is not run by Titanic Sinclair anymore because of their splits.
Yeah.
So I guess she's just gone music, and how else would I know about it unless I'm a true Poppy fan, I guess.
By the way, Poppy, first ever episode of the Hit Pause podcast.
Yeah.
You may even say she spawned the entire thing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that. You can say that, but I wouldn't.
Yeah. That's true.
Sorry, I'm still getting distracted, but does she still make videos at the moment, or what?
I mean, hey, apparently my subscription list does not notify me well enough. So
exactly, I can't believe this.
I couldn't.
Although to be fair, if you were away, maybe I don't know, you should have your phone on, or
I can only imagine, and I'm saying this without checking, that Poppy would at the very least put a music video or a trailer to a tour.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right. So what have you been watching this week on the tube? Wait, didn't we say we're not going to call it that? I think I called it that before. And
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Fine. The tube.
Ugh, don't say it again.
Check the tube.
So I don't know. I've been watching some random videos. I would say I feel bad for watching a channel that's kind of a company, but Architectural Digest. They just do like really nice houses and like showcase it.
You're really kind of branching out. You told me you were watching Binge with Babish as well.
Yeah,
this week. You I don't know. You're becoming domestic.
Well, I mean, some of these videos were trending too. Like, does that really make me the brave one here?
So you are checking trending regularly now.
I do check it quite regularly.
You do?
I think I could. I mean, like, if they were memorable people, I would tell you all the videos they were. But like, if you were to bring them up, I'm like, yeah, I've seen it.
So you're watching a lot. Are you
I'm watching and then skipping through just to see why it's trending and like if it's relevant to me. But if it's not, just out the window.
Okay. So what's up with the Architectural Digest? I mean,
I've seen a couple, mainly because sometimes they do YouTubers, but they also do obviously celebrities as well as just extravagant, like $3 million to $100 million homes.
So it's like MTV Cribs.
Yeah, but so they did one for Aaron Paul, and his one in particular I just liked a lot more because it was in the forest. Aaron Paul being the Breaking Bad guy. Yeah. Because a lot of the other people they've covered, like Nicole Scherzinger, blah blah blah, even like David Dobrik, they're all like LA homes, like you know what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
But his one was proper. I think it was Idaho, and it was like just proper outskirts. Deers and bears are right outside, and everything is wooden. And where they got all their oaks, like everything they got, they basically lifted a tree, so to speak, and brought it to their house. So they're not cutting and like ruining the wood they get. They are just taking it apart from wherever and bringing it to theirs. So you can see. It does feel like a giant treehouse. Really? But it's really nice.
That's cool.
And I noticed, like, no TVs, no, like, I think they had, like, the cinema room, but, like, in terms of, like, electronics, like, they're not going to have a computer there or, whatever there. It's the proper nature.
Rustic.
And I don't know. I couldn't really tell what his lifestyle was, but that's
actually kind of sick.
Yeah, him and his wife. And I think a child. It's a perfect home.
Okay. By the way, as always, check the description for links to some of these videos. Okay, well, like I said, I have been watching a lot because I've been sick, but it's all been just such standard, samey sort of stuff that I always watch, basically because I just needed the simplest possible things, no thought, just click and done.
Yeah.
But I must say, the last couple of weeks, you've heard me say, wow, I'm so impressed lately with the home feed, and that's the only place I go now, and all this. They've really turned it around. It's gone back to being bad, and it's really annoying.
Is it bad or just not as good? Because nothing can be good forever.
I would say it's gone back to the old ways, but I think what happens is... this is my theory anyway. So right now it's all the same stuff. It's just things that are so within the little bubble of my interests. No chances, nothing interesting at all.
And it's not because you are now in a bubble, so it thinks you want to remain there.
Yeah, well, this is part of my theory because this is the thing that always used to happen to me, and this is what annoyed me. But I feel that if you're in a period where you just happen to be watching new things, then I think it just gets a lot better for that period, but then gets you stuck in the loop again. It's kind of like it's like a little loop. Then you go off on a tangent and there's all these new good recommendations, it's all new stuff and and then you're brought back into the loop again. And right now I'm back in another dip. So yeah, but it's hard. How do you figure out, what the next thing
You just got to go trending, man. Be
cool. Maybe I do, but
be trendy.
I've never found anything on trending that has really got me going.
What are you talking about? Anastasia Kingsnorth is there all the time.
Look, there's one right here which is very in keeping with the JayStation vibe we were talking about
What,
today.
in trending?
It's not from JayStation. The most horrifying night we've ever experienced by Sam and Colby. It's a Ouija board.
Wow, they still do those.
Yeah, the Ouija board seems to really kill on YouTube. Yeah. It really does well. I mean, again, a lot of it obviously is
Gosh,
kids.
I remember when Jake Paul did stuff like that. Like, that whole, mini, childish YouTubers doing stuff like that. And it's I was glad that's over, but apparently it's not. In terms of, the idea.
Yeah. So, yeah, in terms of actually, I did hear a very interesting tidbit of information, actually. Didn't I say tidbit twice
in the last episode? Yes, I was going to say, do I say this again?
I don't know where this has suddenly come from. I've never really said it before in my life.
It sounds like you watched a TED Talk and somebody said that, and now you're like, I'm going to sound like it. Oh, okay.
Tidbit talk. Yeah, so apparently when it first came out, the content cop that iDubbbz did on Rice Gum got actually taken down by YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
What, did you know this?
I think I remember this.
So that when they took it down, they said it was because of a misleading title. Because he titled it Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Because everyone was going on at him about Jake Paul, do a Jake Paul content cop.
Yeah.
And then it was actually about Rice Gum.
But he had Jake Paul.
He had Jake Paul in the title, in the thumbnail as well. Now, as soon as you click that video, instantly it was a joke and it's actually about Rice Gum. He says it.
Whether or not you're a fan, it was quite clear.
Yeah, literally in the first seconds of the video, 30 seconds. But they took it down. They said, this is it's clickbait, misleading title.
Clickbait.
Which, firstly, I mean, this is a few years ago now, so okay. But firstly, I did not know they ever took down videos for clickbait. And secondly, the hypocrisy of YouTube sometimes is
You're going after him?
Ridiculous. Yeah, I mean,
This was while he was talking about Jake Paul, who was the ultimate clickbaiter at that time.
Yeah, so he does that, but then JayStation can put up videos about Ouija stuff, but also the what they call the voodoo dolls.
Oh yeah,
and show people getting cut.
Yeah,
fake cut.
Exactly.
It's all that. I mean, that's clickbait.
Yeah,
that's complete stupid.
All those 3 a.m. videos where people say haunted person or my house attacked me, and them showing blood with a stupid red circle in the thumbnail. Oh wow, they actually got cut by some foreign demon.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely not clickbait.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of brings me onto JayStation a bit, but so do you want to dive into it?
I was gonna ask because you said PewDiePie had a music video.
Yeah,
I did not see that.
I was just looking at this comment. So we have a doc where we put our comments.
Whoa! Don't tell them our secrets.
And where we put our notes for the episode. And I've just seen this new Pewds song that I wrote. I don't remember what this is at all. I probably wrote it in a delirious.
So you clickbaited me, basically.
In a delirious sick fueled thingy. So I'm just gonna quickly click it just to sort of remind myself.
So I'm guessing PewDiePie didn't make it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So this was someone else who made a song from some of PewDiePie's clips.
Okay.
It's called Party in Backyard. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's done a lot of he does a lot of YouTube collabs. He does a lot of the different songs for PewDiePie, for other YouTubers. He's just a musician and does a lot of meme songs, a lot of diss tracks with YouTubers, that kind of thing. And yeah, he remixed PewDiePie saying "Big PP."
Well, oh.
Basically, yeah.
and what made a chorus out of it.
Yeah, and it's actually a good song. It's actually a really good song. Yeah. Man, I hate the YouTuber. The music YouTube pages.
Music YouTube pages.
How am I honestly, I might.
Oh, you
I'm
mean like Vivo
tired,
accounts?
It's where they basically said it to say, "Oh yeah, I'm music," because we look at videos and it does music and they're not in the correct order.
Sure, yeah.
You can't
Done by
sort them
popularity.
like you can with other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just really, really
it's
annoying.
their personal choice, though. I mean, maybe by default, maybe it does do that, but they could change it and let it be sorted by upload date. But that's them.
It's so annoying. Anyway, it was a good song. So we'll link that as well.
I was going to just bring up two things briefly. One, because I've been on TikTok quite a bit.
Okay.
And I've noticed there's a lot of Sidemen videos.
On TikTok?
And a lot of them are obviously people clipping them themselves and throwing them in there. But a lot of them are coming from their Tinder videos, which is basically they get a girl and the 6 Sidemen, including KSI, just come in and, as she swipes, she basically gives them an opportunity to give her a one-liner. And I mean, like, it's as cliche as that sounds, but my goodness, the views that they get on that Sidemen channel probably does, in my head, I think it's because of the traction it gets from TikTok. I think I think clipping it in certain ways that makes it funny on TikTok is helping their YouTube channel grow.
That's good.
Crazy.
That's a good marketing strategy.
Yeah, no, it's good. And a lot of it, it's not even them doing it. It's just other fans or whatever making quotable memes out of them. There's a guy called Harry, which he's got a deadpan face with every one-liner he says. Some of them are so bad. I gotta give him credit with how roasty they get. Like, I don't even know if I want to say it on the podcast. Some of them are really bad, but I get why they get like 34 million views for a YouTube video. For a channel that's, I think, under 10, like 6 million or something subs. So.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm surprised.
That channel is
6.
growing, though. I think maybe, you know what? Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely under 10.
In fact, there's a couple of things that surprise me about the Sidemen channel. It's only 6 mil, and also that it's been going that long.
Oh, no, I think it's because these are all it's 7.4 mil, but there's a lot of them though, like Minimista or whatever his name is. That a lot of them they have a good sub count. So like, if you love one of them, you're gonna watch.
I know. I just
it's a British Team 10, isn't it?
It's like one of the longest running, groups.
Yeah, that's true. It should be better than that by now.
They probably have contracts. They're obviously backed by some company.
Yeah. And I think KSI was on Top Gear. Not that Top Gear is still the same anymore, but he's finding his avenues.
Well, they're trying to reach a younger audience probably on that Top Gear.
And he was on a Foot Asylum TV show as well. He's doing okay. He's definitely not going to box this year, that's for sure.
I think he's done with boxing.
Yeah, probably.
Let's be honest.
And what was the last thing? Totally got it in my memory. Well, this one I just found funny, but the Samsung Z Flip phone?
Yeah.
Basically a flip phone that Samsung have brought out. So they got a guy called Tom Brown, who's some art designer, very classic guy, basically the same realm as Tommy Hilfiger, even though that's for wear, but in terms of like popularity, I guess. But what I found funny in the Samsung official like advert for his design on the flip phone was he started off by saying, "My first ever phone was a flip phone," and you can almost see the cut because he was gonna say, Motorola Razr, because it obviously wasn't a Samsung flip phone.
Yeah.
And you can see the cut until it goes to the next scene, and the comment section is hilarious.
Really,
it is really
yeah.
good. So I'm just gonna link it, and then you can just read
Nice.
those for fun.
Nice. Okay, should we bring it on to JayStation a little? So we're not going super in depth on Jay today, but basically for anyone that doesn't know about him, he's this. Okay, I'm gonna try and be even and not give my opinion yet, but
Ooh.
he's one of these sensationalist story type YouTubers where they come up with a crazy surreal concept, usually some basis in horror or something freaky, scary happening, and act it out and pretend that it's real. Now, some examples would be, we already mentioned Ouija board videos. There's voodoo dolls where they. So the one I watched was with a girl who, and they made a voodoo doll of her, and then he's cuts it with a knife, and then they show her belly, and it's got blood and it's obviously not real at all, but it's a realistic looking cut.
Yeah.
Then at the end, there's one on her boob. So obviously got to show a little boob. It's these channels, they're completely based on clickbait. They're they're so terribly acted, and
it has no other purpose but to give you a shock factor, if that's what you even want to call it.
I mean, obviously, I'm assuming it's mostly kids.
Yeah.
But recently, JayStation has gone on a break after one of his biggest controversies.
Okay. Controversy is nothing but good news, right?
Yeah. I mean, he seems to thrive on it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when, who was that YouTuber, the really sad story, the guy who killed himself?
What? What?
JayStation did a video about him.
What?
Oh, man, no, this is terrible. My brain is not working correctly.
Like actually died.
Okay, anyway, so a YouTuber, he had depression and killed himself. It was really sad. Everyone was really, really felt for him and was showing their condolences and their honor and respect.
Yeah.
And JayStation did a phoning him late at 3 a.m., phoning the ghost of
that person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is just like the most offensive possible thing that you could do.
I think I saw or heard about somebody doing that to Kobe Bryant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, it's a classic thing. He's not the only one that's done this sort of thing.
But it's typical that he did it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's typical. So the most recent thing, which has gone wrong for him, was he pretended his girlfriend died. He came on, he was playing it completely deadpan, saying things like, "No, this isn't a joke, guys. Yeah, she's really dead. She was in a car accident. And all she wanted before she died was for you guys to go and subscribe to the new channel." And it's like, oh my god.
I also put that on my will for this Hit Pause channel.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just trying to find the guy's name, but one of them was Mac. Wait, what was it called?
Well, like his full
Mac,
name.
So he claimed he talked to Mac Miller. That's
Right.
the musician, but I'm gonna try and find this. You carry on.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, faking his girlfriend's death is it's next level in terms of the baiting we've seen for any sort of views. And her name was like Alexia Morano or something.
By the way, I found the guy's name. It was Etika.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I forgot that, but yeah. That was really sad. But
it's I guess it's just I don't know. It's like there's so many ways to criticize him and not see any other point of view, from doing it to his reason or apology for doing it, in terms of, and also like his girlfriend as well. Like I can't say I know the full story. I'm only hearing from other people's articles and like videos as well. But basically, how he described it, and then getting the girlfriend's statement later, was that she didn't like the idea, obviously, and basically,
well, not obviously, because she's been in on a lot of stuff with him.
That's the thing. That's why it's like I can't even see her side either, because not like she was at gunpoint, like, do these videos with me. But fair enough, maybe this one was too far, but she's kind of.
I reckon she's probably just distancing herself from it.
Yeah.
But
and her family was involved, of course.
Yeah, they've broken up now. I think that she broke up with him after this.
Yeah,
incident.
which would probably be the reason. Well, maybe they even broke up before, and that's the motive behind the whole death concept. Like, if you're gone.
It's just it's so. It was just so not in. It had no ounce of humor in it. It had no ounce. It had just nothing. It was just completely. Yeah, I'm playing this completely deadpan. I'm genuinely making you believe my girlfriend, this person who you've seen on the channel a lot and you like, is dead. And it's probably a young audience because they're the only ones who are going to put up with him.
Yeah, not do any research.
Yeah, and my God, it's not, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
And it's, I forget how it was reported. That was the thing that interested me, because a lot of the times it's like, especially if it is going to a younger audience, then that's just going to be the end of the video. But some people did take it further, thankfully, for the right reasons. Like the YouTube channel I saw that covered it went as far as like, calling, I think the state was, I think it's actually in Canada. So I think it was like Ottawa or whatever. And they called like the police station and as well as like the hospital to find out if there were any car accidents, let alone deaths. In that month, and they were like, they can count them. There was like only 2, for example. So they went further to make sure that no, she's not in any accident at all, let alone dead.
So it just comes from this extreme. He just would do anything for attention. He just has an absolutely no filter, no conscience at all. Just seems like a genuinely bad human being,
What's so weird is I can't imagine like recording all of that, turning the camera off, wiping the fake tears or real tears if he can really convince himself and be like, yeah, that was a good video.
Good video.
Yeah,
he's probably like, oh, yes, this is gonna get views.
High-fiving.
God, it's so awful. But yeah, he's now gone on a break. I watched his.
But how can you even come back? Well, actually, it depends on your audience, right?
I probably will, but he's got almost 6 mil subs as well, by the way. So he's not
24-hour challenges can get you far. Let me tell you.
But yeah, he's gone on a break. So I watched his apology, his apology / going on a break video, and. I mean, I don't believe him. I don't believe he really cares or is sorry. But I mean, having said that, he did kind of say all the right things. But I mean, it really just doesn't. It just doesn't mean anything. Apologies in general. People are always calling for apologies for things, but
as if it makes the world a better place.
Yeah, and it really doesn't. Like, are they going to apologize, and then you're going to think like, oh, I think they're a good person now. Yeah, they're cool. It's like, well, I didn't see it with him.
Yeah, like that one apology video versus me seeing 2 years of a changed life. Yeah, that apology video means nothing.
Yeah, it's just. So anyway, besides that, I just think he's a liar in general, and I don't.
So I was gonna try and find other people like him. So I was actually trying, and then as far as I could get, I just went on to like some articles where people are saying they're most hungry or like annoying or disgusting YouTubers. And the first person or first channel I saw is called Super Mario Logan. Don't know if you've heard of him.
No.
And I opened it. I was like, okay, I'm curious. What's so bad about them? And like in the description, like, I mean, that the person gave why they're a disgusting YouTuber went on to like, you know, clickbait, racism, all of this stuff. But man, I just opened 2 videos. So I was like, wow, this is an awesome channel.
No way.
I'm not even kidding. It's basically a guy.
Wow.
Maybe there's 2 of them. I don't know. I only saw 2 videos. They got like 8 mil subs or something. And he has a Super Mario puppet. And then he's got some other characters that he's named, like a Bowser and a... Not everything's even Super Mario related, just cartoon characters. And he just like does conversations with them with just 2 puppets, showing his hands doing it. Like he's not trying to go for some good camera quality. Oh no, because it's like kind of like there's swearing and there's like that kind of adult humor.
Okay.
Like basically like one of the videos was Super Mario or Wario or whatever the other one was like giving presents to all the other dolls, and they were like complaining, oh, why are you giving me this? And then he was like, well, because you unsubscribed to my channel, or like you copyrighted my stuff. And like he's throwing in some YouTube humor as well as like, you know, parental humor. And it's just, I think it was just great. So it's like, you know, I'm not gonna search for crappy YouTubers. I think the world's a great place.
I'll tell you what, this is a good way to find new channels.
Yeah,
annoying YouTubers.
Worst YouTubers ever.
That's good.
So I'm gonna start watching more of them. I'll put one of the videos in the description.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think to be honest, that's it. I'm kind of I kind of want to pass out a little bit.
Jeez.
My voice is getting worse as we go on as well.
We'll be better in the next one.
Do not worry.
Unless you make me sick, and then it's the same story.
Ooh, a little reverse-a-roo.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sounds like a tidbit of a reversal.
Stay tuned.
Just going to keep shoehorning it in there now. Okay, next Tuesday, we will see you for episode number... Oh, we had such a smooth intro.
You didn't even mention the number.
I didn't mention the episode number.
I think it will be 79 next week.
Yeah, so today was 78.
Probably.
All right, we're coming up to the end of the season, so make sure you get subscribed on iTunes, on any podcasting app.
Because every
SoundCloud,
finale
YouTube.
is so great.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
You're going to be well. I'm going to be well.
We better be, yeah.
And we're going to buzz it through the end.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for listening. See you next week.
See you next week.